what was it, like 10 minutes?
A whole 10 minutes.
It went by so fast, I didn't realize. I was like, maybe a best of 5 would have been nice. But, it's short and sweet.
Yeah, it's a really good one when you want to play or you have a race, but you don't really want to play or race.
Mm-hmm.
You can just knock it out in 15 minutes and rock on.
Now, what's not short and sweet is this category. It's actually the second longest, behind all keys, of course, in the tournament, at least. And yeah, both of these players are pretty in tune with this category currently. Shadow's been playing it. Eunos has a really good time in it, like a 104, 103, somewhere around there. Let me double check. Nice. Eunos is sitting at the 103.38, which is right behind TGH. So he's got 4th place in this. Oh yeah, NDF. NDF is a little longer. Which is funny because it says any percent in the title, but it's longer.
Nice.
Yeah, it's by far the most brutal category to play in this tournament, besides RBO maybe. There's just so much that can go wrong. But we're off. Without divergence. Oh my god. How are we gonna know who's ahead? That's a joke because they'll be tied. They'll be in the same spot in like a minute.
Sorry, my stream was a little behind there. There we go. I'm caught up.
Synchronizing.
I had to synchronize to synchronize.
Oh. Yeah, so since this is 100% without a New Game Plus file, we've seen a lot of those. We do have to go get this trophy first, though. These games are kind of fun in the dark. You just kind of memorize them. You dodge certain things. You short hop, low beam, an Octorock in the lava cave. Pretty cool.
Yeah, this first part links on kind of like a gathering mission. Gotta gather some tools before we head off to Death Mountain.
He's just a little guy doing some little guy things, gathering supplies.
I mean, when you're walking in the overworld, the towns look so small, but then when you go in the town, they're really big.
Yeah, it takes the full minute from North Palace to get the jump spell, with not even including getting the trophy, which is like 30 seconds. And then you up A out of here, which is using the second controller to save and quit the game. Without the save, you can use the save function, but in this case we're just doing the continue. And that gets us into the jump cave a couple seconds faster. It's just barely a shorter amount of distance to up and A out of here. And oh my god, they're tied.
Yes, this is great.
Sync Trav, oh my god.
I don't know who's in the lead.
So this first cave is kind of brutal because of the gorillas in the dark, right?
Oh yes, the toenail throwers are terrible.
There's very specific ways you need to approach them, and depending on how you start the approach, you need to activate different strats to keep the gorilla from throwing more toenails, as you said. Oh, nice jumping block by Eunos. And Shadow gets in for free. Oh, he missed the crouch stab in the air. If he had just kept doing that same rhythm on the crouch stabs, there would have been no projectile thrown at him.
Sloppy toenail handling.
There we go. Eunos gonna double hit in there and then jumping over the boomerang at a key time. We have life 2 on both sides, so Shadow's tanking a little bit of hits. The life 2 saves his life. Oh, he got slowed down there? Yeah, that bat's gonna hit him because he toenail picked the ledge there. Well, he gets his beams back. Shadow up 8.
Yeah, it's probably a don't want to game over in Death Mountain strat, maybe?
Yeah, there's a 1-up that you can grab near the boulder, but I guess he might be grabbing that regardless,
Right.
Alright, Eunos gets over to bag you. Didn't see if you got more than the 1 encounter.
This is kind of different than All Keys, and All Keys Death Mountain is kind of fun. Once you get the combat down, it's just really fun to do all the combat in Death Mountain, but here you can't see the enemies, so it's a little bit trickier.
Yeah, it depends on what you find fun. Because like in All Keys, yeah, it's just like if you like to fly through rooms and like just do like a single double hit per enemy, yeah, it's like super fun because you're getting there real quick. This one's gonna be a little slower, but you get more chances at double hits. You get more combat. Not only that, you have to read them in the dark. It's pretty intense. And if you think intensity is fun, then yeah, you play this category.
Yeah, I guess All Keys is more of like repetitive, whereas this you're kind of thinking on your feet the whole time.
Yeah, through Death Mountain. Yeah, even in the Palace 2 and 3, because the XP is pretty tight there compared to All Keys. So yeah, you'll notice Eunos didn't walk through that trollfish screen, right? And he doesn't have the fairy spell. It's a fairy feat. So he employed the Frosted Feet, which is you basically hold left as you enter that screen, and then you let off on a certain pixel so that Link coasts into the last pixel that he's still like visible. And then you tap left and hit the pause button at the same, like basically a frame after, so that you get a 1-frame movement into the edge of the screen. While the pause screen is up, you hold the right button and then unpause, and it screen reps, quote unquote, Link through this whole screen. So now we're seeing Shadow walk through it, but Eunos was able to skip it. And it's not actually a screen rep, but visually it is, you know? You're taking the right exit via going through the left side of the screen, so you're just taking the wrong exit out of there. But because of how the inputs work, and because of Zelda 1 having screen scroll stuff, like a lot of people like to just explain it as such, you know? A little easier to understand it that way.
Well, the devs just threw it in there as like a throwback to Z1, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I got patched when they realized screen scrolling was a thing. Do you know when that was found? Like, was that also a Nintendo powered thing in Z1?
I believe so.
Really?
I believe it was in it says how to do it like on the first screen, if I'm not mistaken.
Nice.
I could totally be wrong on that. I can Google it real quick.
Yeah, we might not. You know what? We're not Zelda 1 experts though, so we're allowed to be like wrong on at least 3 different things related to the game.
I would default to chat on that one, but I'm pretty sure I've seen it. But I don't know. It could have been a somebody screenshotted it in there or something.
But regardless, when we see those Link feet and the fairy feet tricks, they're doing some kind of screen scroll inputs.
Doing all kinds of trickery.
Yeah, Eunos already expended his life cast, but he's been getting through all right. If you can get through there, and you still aren't dead yet, it's pretty nice. But the Scoria is kind of gonna hit him in one hit and kill him. If he gets a bad pattern here, he does 1 neutral jump to start. Oh, only got 1 boomerang out. Nice. That's really lucky. Now he's taking this bat slow. Don't want to go too far. Okay, he went far enough that he got over the bat, but then went too slow that it hit him in the butt. Almost got a really good timing on the bat there. Red Jar coming up right here, potentially. So he might get life up again. Yeah, there it is. Got it. Alright, Shadow got through there with full magic still. Didn't have to cast life. Oh, we're skipping the Dyra.
Just noped out.
There you go, get it there. Okay, good. He's gonna have enough life to have beams in this next room. Okay, Shadow killing the Guria. That'll push his, or it'll pull the drop to the first orange Dyra in the room where Eunos got his.
I was just about to ask, what levels are we hoping to leave with here?
You see Eunos took zombie health right there?
Zombie.
Like on purpose. We're leaving with 312. Oh Oh man, Beam Strats is not going in the favor of Eunos. But he has a life cast. He might not use it. Okay, he's using it. You don't want to mess around here. Now, what we're going to do here also, Trav, is set up a Death Abuse right after the hammer. Because we got to go get the magic container.
Nice.
So, Eunos has the 1 life in reserves, right? Pretty sure he just died in the cave and that was it. We'll see.
I believe so. Now, Shadow's been skipping quite a few enemies here.
Yeah, and pretty much you can never skip too many in this category in Death Mountain, which is nice. Looks like he's just killing the ones that are easy, like harder to skip. You know, like this one has a high ceiling or a low ceiling, so it's harder to jump over. Oh, nice. Eunos gets the beat through the bouncies. Yeah. The Shadow's drop. You were saying he's skipping stuff. There's the drop. Gets the attack 3 early.
Nice.
Probably gonna despawn the red Dyra in the first cave anyways. So it doesn't need that attack per se this early. But it'd be nice for the orange.
He's got plenty of lives left, so should be good to go here.
Yeah, Eunos is out of there at 10:24. Okay, now Eunos has to go do some collection. Gotta get the medicine. We get to use jump spell in the medicine cave to skip those Dyras. Just like an any percent. And, or old any percent. not the current one. And then we gotta get Fairy and Downstab before we go to P2.
Nice walk.
I got the life cast off. Looks like Shadow's gonna have an extra life in reserve even if he takes the Death Abuse. It would have been really cool to see him just kind of go with the amount of lives he had in the first place, but on the fly decisions, like, you know, you can't really blame him.
Yeah, when you're in a race, you know, you can get in your own head and change your plan.
Yeah, I mean, that could have been his plan in the first place too, but in hindsight, he did really well after that, you know?
Yeah.
Let's see, I was gonna say, you can take a hit off the Dyra's body without dying with that amount of HP, but the axe would kill you. Okay, at this point, he might not do the Death Abuse. He is casting Jump. We'll see.
Jumps.
Oh, he's not tracking the Dyra. Okay, I think a death is actually pretty smart here now, even if you didn't want to take it in the first place. Hard to track the Dyras on the ground, you know, if you don't have like RGB mod and a really clear picture.
Yeah, when I practice Death Mountain I play on a LCD, so I could turn the brightness up and that helps a little bit.
Yeah. I think Eunos got the go now at the downstab guy.
Oh, now.
Alright, Shadow's gonna get out of here. He's got another life cast. In case the bats get him. Nice. Okay, no game over.
All according to plan here.
Yeah, he did end up using all of his lives in the end, so maybe the up A was the play. See if Eunos selects the fairy spell out of the up A. Yep, he goes down through the menu, a little slower. But heads up still. There's a little guy in a little basement. Doing little guy things. Oh, Eunos is getting shielded right now. Ooh, the cat's towel not working in Shadow's favor there. This walk here, without having to wait or anything, is pretty good. You just have to burn at least 1 frame, like during the boulder break, you know? And then after that, you just kind of like dip into the grass and you hold left, and then you walk up towards the swamp where there's like a little cutout in the swamp. You just line yourself up with that, and then you do a little zigzag right where the boulder breaks entering Medicine Cave. And it works like 99% of the time. The other 1% is if you're too slow on your last boulder break.
Yeah, if y'all are familiar with all keys, if you get caught on the boulder tile, you can do the same walk.
Yeah. Pretty similar walk. You're not actually using the same grass tile, but... Okay, so Eunos is using a walk... Did he just walk out of Shield Town? I wasn't paying attention, dude. I think he walked out of Shield Town to get this spawn. Or he's doing the thing that Priz does, which is an up A at a North Palace, and then you just go based on a certain boulder break.
Yeah, PRZ walk.
Was it a PRZ walk? Nice. I forgot to watch the start of that. I'm so used to just doing the Arctic Eagle, I'm like, yeah, same thing every time. So Eunos is killing these bots before he turns into a fairy here because you want to make sure your drop occurs on one of the bots in this lava room. Nice. Oh, didn't have beam, but still was able to get through that. So there's the drop, right? Now you're really safe if you want to kill those ropes coming up for XP. They won't be a drop anymore. You also have to get over like a 10 XP threshold in order for the 2 ropes to be worth it, because the 2 ropes are worth 40, and then you get 10 from the bots. And you get 50, which would equal a small enemy, or a large enemy. Like a skeleton, like one of the lower XP large enemies. There's the first one, and then the second one is nicely positioned over by the elevator, so we use it as a backup. If we get the red jar off of that skeleton on the way back, we're going to grab the rope for the extra 20 XP.
And we're wanting to leave here 512, right?
Yep. Ooh, that bot. Eunos didn't kill the red AK before going to kill the bot, so now this one's activated. Throwing its sword now, you see?
Oh, that's what activates it.
Yeah, well, it's because he walked back and then walked forward again. Like, you just gotta kill the red IK all in one go, right? Or else it will trigger the aggro. And also what can happen is if you go back and kill the bot and then go to kill the red IK some more, another bot can just spawn. But if only one blue drip comes out during the red IK kill and then a second blue drip comes out and you haven't killed that bot yet, it won't spawn another bot because it's like filled up on the sprite limitation. There's our bag, nice. Don't have to kill the rope. Could kill the rope, but all it would do is skip the last blue skeleton. So, take your pick.
Little route divergence here. Shadow's going to get the jar.
Yeah, this heart container.
Oh, the heart container, I'm sorry.
So why do you think Eunos skipped it?
I don't know.
Because it makes your death abuses slower.
Ah.
We are going to be death abusing in P3, and without that heart container, it makes it like really clean. Like you just take the hits from the blue IK on the way in. By the time you grab the item, you're at like death %.
Nice.
Yeah, but obviously Helmet Head is kind of nuts, especially if you have to fight him with attack 3, which can happen. Eunos is going to have attack 4 here confirmed off of this red IK, which is still 1 attack lower than all keys.
Yeah, and Helmet Head can be like deceptively difficult if you get off rhythm.
Yeah, if the projectile's in a position you don't want it to be in. Or like a timing, rather. Okay, so Shadow did not kill any bots there. He's not going to be able to utilize the ropes pretty much as like an extra 50 XP. But if he gets the 200 bag, it's like no problem. Yeah, you got the drop there. Wait, it's because he probably killed an enemy and then walked off screen without the XP in the swamp? Because you'd want to have like 110 XP here. Anyways, doesn't matter. So, such a small thing. You just go in P1 now. We could do P1. We want to do P1 now because we're going to be getting a lot of XP in P3, like the magic and life levels. So we're doing P1 now while our threshold to get to the next attack level is extremely low.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of XP in P1, especially if you are doing this route.
Yep. At maximum 50, at minimum like 30 from the skeletons. The most you could do is take magic too, and that's about it, but it's better utilized in P3. And also it's a little slower in P1, just higher. Because you can't take the death abuse, I think, at the item. You take the level up instead there.
Other than like GP is the most XP in probably P5 because the Magos.
Oh, all those Magos, yeah, probably. Like on top of that, there's obviously like red IKs and stuff, and blue IKs. There's 3 that I know of. 4. There's 4. Unless there's one in the weird loop around area that you only see in Return of Ganon. Or Resurrection of Ganon.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of Chewies and P-bags and stuff in there too.
Yeah. Chewies are huge. So it looks like Shadow's XP is good. He got the 200 bag for sure. That's why he's skipping these blue skeletons. And then you'll see Eunos taking the Death Abuse here instead of taking Magic 2. You gotta take 2 Death Abuses in P1. It's kind of annoying. Magic 1 kind of sucks. Having 6 magic containers kind of sucks. You need Magic 5 to be able to cast it twice at this amount of magic, I think. Oh, we're building stairs. Okay, we got like a little C stair there. It's pretty cool.
It's a Picasso. It's okay.
Yeah. That's like some Frank Lloyd Wright design, you know?
I think last we left off, we were doing like sandwiches. Is that what we were doing? I don't
For the Minecraft rooms? I don't even know. I lost track. Completely lost it.
Both fairies at the same time.
Nice. Different palace, but same final room before boss. So BTs is wondering, maybe, what the time difference is between a P1 first versus the Dark Death Mountain. Like a couple minutes. I think Eon had a run. When her PB was like around 105, 106, she had like a Death Mountain, or P1 first that was like 2 minutes slower. But that's not like tasked out or anything.
Yeah, that sounds about right. About 2 minutes. For me, it is the Chick-fil-A.
2 for 2. Yeah, sorry, go.
Sorry, that was epic. It's the Chick-fil-A breakfast sandwich that they have. It's awesome.
Yeah, Eunos just nailed another Zeb blower. First try. Not even required. You could just fairy feed it.
But you know, it's so much swag.
All right, don't forget the P2 heart. He's getting the P2 heart. I like a toasted English muffin with a. Is it called over easy? What is it called when the egg has a yolk in it? Still.
Sunny side up.
Yeah, with sunny side up. That's and some butter, like buttered toasted. It's my favorite.
Are you one of those people that can eat like breakfast for dinner? I can like eat breakfast like all day.
Yeah, I had pancakes for dinner the other day, for sure.
Nice.
It's called an egg when the egg has yolk. Oh, okay.
So if the egg doesn't have a yolk, it's called a chicken.
This is true. Just science. Yeah, pancakes for dinner. They're so heavy. It's like, it's actually meant for dinner, I swear. Puts you to sleep.
Oh yeah, that's instant nap time. Nice slink.
Yeah, good slink there. He also had a good walk. It wasn't like the optimal walk. I think it had a half encounter at the start, but that's totally fine because you get to the drop down for free after that. As long as you're using the audio cue at the boulder. The doo-doo-doo smash, you know?
The doo-doo smash.
What did Justin say? McDonald's bacon, egg, and cheese, which I never am up early enough for. When I used to go to McDonald's, I think they sold that all day. Used to get it like 10
Speaking of McDonald's, does your McDonald's have the kiosks yet?
Oh man,
I went in one today. I haven't been to a McDonald's in like 100 years and went to one today and it had like a self-serve thing. Like there weren't even any people at cash registers. You just had to do it yourself.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Was it a new McDonald's or?
Nope. They just like
oh no!
refitted it.
Where's Eunos going? We're taking the life.
It's a little detour.
Oh, we almost got the jump out too. And just the perfect block left alive to get up the next jump.
All of that was epic.
Yeah, I haven't seen those kiosks. I don't really live in an area that would have something like that, to be honest.
Horse head is down for Shadow. Yeah, I live in like a little small farm town. I don't know why we got them. It doesn't even make sense.
Oh, bag. Eunos is not gonna ferry out. Oh, he is. He got the level up later than normal. 80 XP. Yeah, it's fine. I think no matter what, he has to kill the last blue IK. Let's see, 180. You can get smalls to 200, 300. Yeah, you need the blue IK. You don't even need the smalls. You require... Oh, and try to do the rising crouch, which is really swaggy. But you can actually just jump and down stab onto that key, which Eunos does know. He was trying to show off, so... You can get that key super fast with a down stab.
Shadow nailed the fairy feat, getting the heart, and is now on his way to P3.
It says natural swag. It exudes it. You can smell it on him. I'm sure that's like some kind of flavor of like Old Spice. It's called swag.
Well, there's that, but I was thinking like, what's the stuff that teens wear that like comes in the spray can?
Axe.
Yes.
Oh god.
Swag
you
axe.
use that to create a firebomb. That shit should not be put on your body.
I've never smelled it. I've just heard it.
It's terrible, dude.
It's like brute. Like you wear that like when you're a teen. That's it.
I was of the generation that it was like super popular in high school and middle school. Terrible. Locker rooms smell like shit. This is what swag smells like.
Like it's worse than the locker room smell.
Yeah, I would say like a natural locker room smell is better than Axe. Look how gracefully Eunos jumps out of the holes. It's true. He put himself in 2 situations to jump out. You never get to see that, you know? Some fun movement tech.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy.
Yeah. It's a lot of knowledge from not even just Zelda 2 Vanilla, but playing like ROM hacks, randomizer. You get put in weird situations in those, especially like, you know, some of the cool ROM hacks are like a Kaizo, you know, like you have to utilize like crazy movement tech. So Eunos has got that all on lock. Killing bats, we're counting these. We're at 2. We are setting up a blue jar drop in P4.
And we want to enter with a kind of 5?
4 to 5, yep, both work.
Okay.
Because we got 2 Mius to work with on the bridge, on the crumble bridges, going left. I think he went into an encounter, right? I think he killed some. Gonna look at his XP here. No, he's at 20, okay. Oh, good. Yeah, we're not gonna ferry the kid, we're gonna use the ferry for a fairy feat later. Here's Shadow taking the Death Abuse here. His HP was perfect because he came towards the blue IK with 1 notch of HP gone already. So it's like he didn't even have that heart container.
And his XP is good. Trying to do quick math here.
Yeah, there's no drop in there. If there was, then he's gonna have to kill a blue IK, but if there wasn't a drop yet, he wants a 200 bag. If he doesn't get it, he kills the final blue IK.
Yeah, there was a drop. It was a jar.
Okay, then he has to kill the blue IK. Oh. Yeah, that one's not worth. But if he got the red jar, he would have been able to cast shield in the boss room. Right now he has no magic after this fairy cast coming up. But he doesn't have to kill the blue IK anymore. That is not something that's like typically routed in. Because of like the positioning and the awkwardness of the 1 less attack level compared to all keys. Oh wait, no, you can have attack 6 in here in all keys. Never mind. It is awkward though.
Yeah, the stupid wolf heads get in your way and
Yeah.
blah.
You just want the red jar so you can get out real fast. Yeah, no shield. Hopefully get the good lineup here. Get in the corner. Oh, he did a little mash there. Got a hit in because of it. Push the blue IK out of the corner. Does falling stabs.
Oh. Stupid Rebo.
Falling standing stabs are just kind of a gamble.
My nemesis.
Yeah, for real. Alright, this time... Yeah, perfect.
Got it.
So, if you notice, like, Iron Knuckle's not really moving, if you wiggle Link back and forth, like, hold a different direction, it can kind of bait him, I think. I'm not sure if that actually works, but it works. Or, I'm not sure if that's how it works, but I swear it does something, like, every time. If you notice, you're just bouncing without getting any hits.
Well, it probably changes the hitbox of the sword, right? So it kind of...
Well, what's happening is it's actually moving the blue IK. Like, it's making him move in closer or farther away. Because sometimes he kind of just like does the little hover thing back and forth without giving you his position to get hit. So the wiggle forces him to move.
Ah, that makes sense.
Like in a baiting sort of way, yeah, because like they're reading inputs. Oh, We're trying to Zeb blow.
Three.
If you'll notice, he's pausing and then letting Link walk after the pause. It's because he's looking for a certain pixel to release Link on. And you can actually see the pixel that you pause on, so like you'll know if you're too early or too late on your let go during that pause. And then you can cast Fairy if you're like too late or early and you don't want to keep retrying. But he was committed to doing it. Oh, nice dodge. Almost looked too late.
Stupid fairy.
Yeah. Oh, Shadow's going straight up. He can get to this tile here though. Nice. Fairy's mad.
Another stupid carrot.
Alright, I don't know Eunos' small count, but hopefully he does.
It's like 4 or 5.
It's around there.
I have no idea.
Half the time I'm like checking the Mew, like even though I'm on 4, I'm like checking the first one, just in case I'm on 5, you know? You get 1 chance, besides the actual drop. Okay, so he fairies the magic container, but he has full magic still because he didn't fairy feat the first one, so if he Link feats this guy, then he doesn't have to check for a red jar. Nice, first try.
Nice.
Oh, he's going for all of them.
Ooh.
This is barely faster, because most of the time you're not going to get it first try. Yeah, just go.
So is it faster if you get it first try?
It definitely is, but you might have to make every single one of them. There's like 3 or something you got to do. 2 or 3. Ooh. I forget. I haven't done it in a while. Yeah, I imagine you have to hit them all first try in order for it to be faster. It is fun though. It's a good. The maze is a great place to practice it if you're, just trying to run through and do a bunch without loading save states constantly. You could load up the practice ROM hack and just give yourself infinite magic too. Oh, we're gonna have to take 2 hits here. Yeah. Hard to route the HP damage there. Oh. Don't reselect jump. Free hit here from the... No, he's not taking the Wizard hit.
No.
That one would let you take 1 less hit in the... Oh my god, like the hole he left.
Wow.
Not even close. Yeah, so you'll notice he has to take some damage in here. He doesn't go high for that 1 hit up there. So you have to kind of go back and hit yourself a few times on this blue one. I don't really like this death abuse because it just doesn't look good, you know?
Yeah, there's no swag to that death abuse.
Yeah. Just run into a red IK. Oh my god, these red IKs, dude. Good thing he has shield right now. He's gonna want to cast that. I know, and they back up, so you literally have to hold right. If you jump, they kind of do the little hesitation thing and run backwards faster. Alright, good fight though.
Yeah, I'll take that fight all day.
He's canceling through the level ups because he wants to get to this gem right here at the end of the palace. If your XP, if you look at the top right, if it says 800 out of 8,000, it's going to fill your XP all the way up to 8,000 from the gem. It's kind of like your reward for beating the palace. And so by skipping these lower level power-ups and going like all into attack, you can essentially trick the game into giving you way more XP than is probably balanced, it's kind of unbalanced. So now it's a 0 out of 400. If you were to go touch the gem right now, after finishing a palace, it'd only give you 400 XP. So you want to skip these magic and life levels while you have the chance. Now we have max attack, which is 8, and we can use that 8,000, 9,000 XP to go into magic and life levels. So now we can later just take like magic 6 and life 6 off of one gem. Yeah, you're welcome. Oh, killed the Doom Knocker. Sorry, I was talking during the walk. Did Shadow have a good walk?
He got caught up at the top, but then made it clean through. Oh.
I missed what happened.
I think
states run.
I think he loaded a save state.
Yeah. Wait, what? He save and quit? Oh, maybe he realized his save states were on? So he did a save and quit at the end there? Oh, that's kind of smart, dude. Oh, he saved it upstab. Oh my god, imagine, that is actually so clutch to not accidentally load the state, but he saved and realized it was on. Woo! Good clutch. I ain't gonna lie, Trav, I was pretty worried.
Yeah, I was like, what's happening? I missed it!
Yeah, heads up, that was smart.
It was just to confuse us.
He casted confusion. Now Shadow's setting up some damage. Ideally in this situation you smack the red IK once and then you start taking damage off of him. And then when you're at death percent you just kill. Oh yeah, so Eunos is playing on Everdrive. Oh, we missed Eco Key. No! He's gonna either have to take a Death Abuse or come and grab the key. Death Abuse was a few seconds faster. Yeah, probably not worth it in a race. Yeah, Eunos had save states on. He accidentally saved during the upstab key because he probably did some kind of claw grip thing. You know, like hit the combination of buttons.
He got the jar!
No.
Fell into the lava. Sorry.
Thankfully, that's what the 1-up is for. He has another death to use here. Yeah, so Eunos just turned off save states. He save and quit at the boots, so that his file would save. Went into the Everdrive menu, turned off save states. Went back in the game. So that he wouldn't accidentally load them later during like maybe Thunderbird or something, you know? Another place where you're doing like a spell cast and then running and jumping.
Yeah, I've never done that in a race, but I have done that during a PvE attempt on PvP.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Blah. I just soft lock in races.
I use a power pack and I just never enable the save load feature. I just go into the menu to load the save state, you know?
Right.
It's always off.
During races, I play on an actual cart, so I typically don't have to worry about it.
Everdrive is so fun, or like Power Pack or Everdrive, because it's so simple to reset, you know? Well, you're not resetting in a race. Don't do that. Valley of Death is where Eunos would have a potential grip for that.
Shadows on to part 2 of P4.
Yep, getting our attack 8 with that 8,000 XP. Eunos going to get the oboe. Skipping levels. We already have life 4, so we're good. Looks like he killed something additional, like maybe a Mago. I can't really tell. I think it was a Mago. This Palsy don't even need to kill one Mago, so. Oh, he's going to maybe take some more damage, but no, he has enough HP to get a really fast death here. I think he wanted to take a... Oh, no magic.
Oh.
I missed where he might have cast the extra fairy or something.
You get clipped by a Mago or something.
Look at this. Free magic.
Nice.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe cast life or something. Oh, maybe he never got the red jar earlier. Just the red jar the statue had.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yep, Eunos is ahead. There's no current like route divergence. This is actually the lead. Shadow's coming into the east, and then it's about another 15 to 20 seconds to get into P5, and Eunos has already got the flute in P5.
About
nice dodge.
half a P5 ahead.
Shadow had a back spawn at the start there. I wonder why he was going down. He misused fairy, got it. Block. I'm sorry, Eunos, it's so hard to catch everything because both people doing different things at the same time.
Yeah, for one, I have no idea what's going on, and so...
True! Travis doesn't play this category.
I've watched lots of runners play it, but never played it. Talk about food. Now that's something I can do.
Oh, his jump was a little early there for the eco key. You'll notice he kind of like rocketed to the right from really deep left.
It wasn't off by a whole lot, like a pixel or two.
That's an easy answer, BTs. Mayo.
Oh, you're a mayo burger eater?
It's the worst one.
It is. Oh, the worst popular.
Yeah, worst.
I can't read. Yeah, mayo's definitely the worst. Like, who wants hot mayo? Ew. So, are you a ketchup or mustard guy? Or dry? Could go dry.
I like ketchup, mustard, pickles. Lettuce if it's actually from a good place, not like fast food lettuce.
Yeah, like real lettuce.
Yeah, like if I'm making it at home, I'll put like arugula on there.
Nice.
But pickles, yeah, they go hard. I think pickles are like the mandatory thing.
So I like pickles on my burger, but I don't eat them on the burger. I take the burger apart and eat the pickles, then eat the burger.
Dude, totally valid. Sometimes you gotta just appreciate the pickle. While Eunos is taking all those level ups, which is slightly slower than taking them in town, unfortunately, just the way the XP went. At my old work, we had a guy called Pickle Guy. Because one time he came to my department and was talking to my manager while eating a pickle. And he was squirting pickle juice all over the table.
That's awesome. Like one of those convenience store humongous pickles.
Yeah, it was like a hot pickle that comes in the wrapper.
Nice.
He was sitting there munching on it. He was also called PSP Duffels because he'd walk around with a duffel bag in his car, and he showed one of our workers hentai on a PSP. This guy was also like 50 years old, and I was like 19. Anyways, that's my pickle story. Yeah, we'll leave out any details not related to the pickle. Yeah, when you work retail, you get to name people because they do weird shit.
Oh my gosh.
Coffee guy, for instance.
My first job out of college, I worked at a chemical plant, and it's like the elders there, they just automatically give you a nickname just without even knowing you. You just get a nickname. And it was me and a guy from Nebraska, and he was Fuzzy Nuts, and I'm Puppy Nuts. And I was called that for my whole tenure there, which was 16 years.
Puppy Nuts?
Puppy Nuts.
That doesn't even like roll off the tongue, dude.
Nope. But
plants out.
They would call me that on the radio and everything. Like, there would be official work documents with like puppy nuts on it.
Yeah, that's terrible. I'm sorry.
It was awesome. When the new guy comes up to you and you're like, "Hey, I'm puppy nuts." It's
Nice walk, Eunos.
great story.
It is funny because like I've only had one job where they called everyone had to have a nickname, and my last one before I moved from Milwaukee back to Arizona, they called me Twitch because of Twitch.tv.
Nice.
I like told my coworker one time that I streamed, and then she told her boyfriend, and then her boyfriend came in and was like, "Hey, Twitch," and I'm like, "What?" It's like, "Yeah, we call you Twitch at our house." It's like, what? So then everyone at work started calling me Twitch. And nobody knew what Twitch.tv was except for my coworker and her boyfriend. So they're all just calling me Twitch, like, you know, like Tweak from South Park or whatever.
They have like no clue.
Yeah, they're like, I don't know, maybe he tweaks out, goes home, I don't know. Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Oh, come on.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Almost double KO'd there.
And to Chosen's comment, I would tell all the new people when the guys give you a nickname, just own it, because if you don't like it, they're definitely gonna call you that for the rest of your life. Just own it.
That's true. That's true. So Eunos used the fairy spell to go out the window. Going off. So he had to sit at his punishment for doing something really cool, sitting there grabbing the key and hoisting it over his head. Can't fairy out of it.
There's a lot of times there's a lot of punishment if you swag. Unfortunately, this is one of those times.
It's really cool though. So we see Shadow taking the level ups in town. You can't hear his music, but if you were listening, you would notice the fanfares for the level ups were a little quicker than Eunos, which is because it's overriding the fanfare for the level up with what is assigned to the town, and there's a fanfare when you get the spell in the town, so it's using that specific fanfare for the level ups there, and it's barely faster. It's like a few seconds faster to come in town and get those level ups. Alright, now we're going to do some tech-type math, and by tech-type math, I mean we're going to hover over them and just count the bricks on the ground.
Yes, it's so much easier.
Yeah. So Eunos is going to be wasting some time in the screen here. Oh, we don't have fairy selected for some reason. Queued, rather. So he's going to use those bricks on the ground there. He went 4 back, 4 forward. And this is going to manipulate the encounters out here to home in for like a second, and then they're going to...
He hesitated, I guess.
Yeah. I was hoping it wasn't long enough. You needed to do a little bit less hesitation there. Because of the start of it, he got blocked by the brick on the ground and then cast the fairy afterwards, so it was a little slow to get going. But essentially, it makes those encounters home in on you, and then after you get the dodge, they screw off and go the other way. Pretty nice.
Shadow missed the fairy feet there.
Yep, and instead of trying again, he's going through. Might try another one after one of these. Right here, yeah. Oh, nice. You'll notice a lot of his fairy movement was like several frames at a time. Shadow just doesn't have those one frame taps consistent yet. But if you're a few frames away from the screen, away from the edge of the screen, a few pixels I should say, then obviously a lot of times you're still going to get to the edge if you have a slightly heavier thumb.
Nice dodges.
Nice. They traded hits. The Tech-Tite got the worst of it though. It died. Okay, Eunos got the hot strat, breaking the one brick so the bubble goes in there and doesn't come back to hit you over here. Oh, Shadow's in a 1v1 battle with the Orange Lizzie. Got a red jar for his trouble.
Oh. Have to pull the hammer out of the pocket. There we go.
You just went up and over the blocks. We'll quantum leap early. Oh god. This is going to be far right. Okay, not far right enough. That is the problem with the quick dismount, is if the fight goes awry, then you can accidentally push that blue iron knuckle off screen before you kill it. Which leads you to a potential soft lock.
Yeah, the key won't drop, right?
Yeah, it's like it because of where the enemy died, it like died on like a different page or something, and like it'll just spawn the key somewhere else. Or it won't spawn at all, I'm not really sure. I could be pulling shit out of my ass.
We just know that you're stuck.
Yeah, you're stuck.
And it's an actual soft lock, not like all the other soft locks that we talk about.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Is that the only soft lock not related to like a screen scroll thing? Because there's some screen scroll glitch stuff that can soft lock you, like the Thunderbird fight, for instance.
If you do the elevator trick, you can like wrong warp to a room that can soft lock you. Like you'll be stuck in the bricks, but like you have to try to do that type thing.
Yeah, it's pretty similar. Yeah, the key thing might be the only case. Oh, there's a soft lock I think that was introduced. I don't know if it's in vanilla, but if you talk to the sign and die, it'll also freeze the game. Oh. That's not a soft lock though.
That's not good though. That was not planned.
Oh god, he still went for the down stab. Gotta trust yourself. The head moved. Why wasn't it in its position? Yeah, it might be some kind of like screen scroll stuff that for the palaces too.
Never want to trust a floating head.
No. There is some reason that head will not be over the lava, and I don't know what it is. But it's pretty rare that it happens. I miss what exactly happened. You might have literally just missed. But sometimes that head is scrolled to the right, like the activation point is a little off, you know? We're sitting real close to the edge of the screen. Nice dismount. Aw. I think he thought he got the second hit, and I thought he did too. He was like holding left afterwards, you know?
IK just iframed through it or something.
Yeah. It probably felt like the kill. Like, that's how I imagine it. Oh, nice jump. See that little turnaround and then get the full momentum off the line of the... Oh, he's killing the bubbles! He's got enough magic. Nice. You never see people kill the bubbles. Still got the jump magic too, if he's gonna use it. Not using jump. Is he doing the sideways? Yeah. I was trying to do the flame skip. The nice thing about the flame skip there is if you have a lot of health, you can just tank that hit if you miss it, and then you can still kill the barber really fast.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, basically he was trying to hold right into Barba just enough per hit so that his hitbox would be like right below and into Barba's non-flame range. If you're really close to Barba just won't throw any flames. And you can be close enough while hitting her. A strat like that is... Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, she just won't throw the fire, right?
Yep.
It just opens her mouth and nothing comes out.
That's why the upstab strat is kind of cool too. It does the same thing. It's just a little slower because you're having to jump every hit. But and it's also kind of risky because you might fly in the lava if you get the kill hit and are still holding up and right. Alright, so Eunos didn't XP lock in the doorway, so that's good. That was like one of our last like very likely places for a lock. Got the always jar on Shadow's side. Oh, he's got some fairy out of it. Good skip. Red jar should be home.
Nice.
Oh, just get more back spawns. No, if you get all back spawns there, you get the fairy feet the next fixed encounter and get the magic refill. It doesn't really matter, but it's pretty sick and saves time on the encounter, obviously. Okay, he doesn't have beams, so he's not willing to cast life because he wants the fairy magic. For the right side fairy feats, doing a link feat from the right, you have to walk a little bit into the screen, let off, and then like one frame tap, turn Link around, and then you have to run to the end of the screen and stab one frame before Link would disappear off screen. It's so difficult. And to miss it is a much bigger time loss than missing it to the left. It's like double time. So Eunos just wants to fairy through those. Oh, red jar. Just in case we miss a fairy feat.
Nice.
Yeah, Chosen. I would just say, like I was saying, it's not totally viable to do it from the right side this many times in a run, but in any percent they do it once from the right side. It's pretty good. At the very start of the run, because that's the best place to reset if you miss it. But yeah, left side is actually not that hard because there's a good setup for it. Nice, and he got the level up before going into the palace, and now we got all our lives back. Pretty good.
Nice.
Good kill, Shadow. No damage hit. Oh, look at all these flames. Nice. Getting through that spicy.
It was like Chick-fil-A over there.
Is that what Chick-fil-A's like when you go?
Just spicy chicken everywhere.
Yeah. They're just throwing it on the ground out there. They got too much. Alright, let's get to see Shadow's kill during this long hallway for Eunos. That's pretty good timing. Oh, he's doing some like he was flicking back and forth. You see that? That could potentially get you more hits. Oh, pushing the spicy down the chute.
Set up the. Oh, I was gonna say set up the heads nicely.
Yeah, it did. He just needed a jump strike a little earlier. Oh, we're killing that. Yep. The chicken wanted to die. It jumped into the low hallway, so down stab through it. With Shadow up stab kills the eyeball.
I mean, you know, sometimes you just gotta kill everything.
It seemed kind of cool because of how close it was to him, so like he was barely jumping off the ground. Alright, got the magic refill and full magic again, so now he can potentially not Death Abuse in the palace. Eunos is going to want to try to not cast any more magic until the fight. Nice.
Oh, what a tank.
Inner shield block. Link shield is so cool. Block things on the inside, just as well as the outside.
And hold the candle? I mean, it's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, where else is he gonna put it?
I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah, I'm noticing that Shadow's not fairy feeding here, just deciding to go over the bridges.
It's very punishing to not... You'll notice he did try to fairy some because he's missing some magic. Or no, that's just because he ferried over. Never mind. But yeah, if you miss the fairies feats, then you can't even fairy through the screen, right? It's way harder.
Yeah, that's true. So, calculated move there. Ooh, back
Oh,
spawns.
you got the back spawns, dude. Is he gonna fairy feat? He's doing it. You get the magic refill, so it's a free try.
Oh.
And he was in that encounter long enough that the next encounter's kind of homed in on him there. Okay, if he does spell strats all the way through, he should be able to still get his level up as long as he kills another coconut. Nice. Yeah, now he can just kill the two blues and the red. That way you have full HP going into GP as well as your magic. Oh, he's losing some in here. Oh, almost the quick kill. Just got knocked out of it at the end. Didn't get that last hit quick enough. Not really sure if he could have got it quicker, but...
Oh. Yeah, should still be good because there's 300. Nice kill.
GG. There's a level up.
Level up? And
106.04 on the timer. What was in the race room?
let me see here.
106.05. Pretty close to his timer.
Yep.
Nice. Alright, now the run back going through GP. So Shadow's going to be using potentially all of his magic for safeties going through and either get the red jar before the elevator or just take a Desi Beast later, we'll see. But because of the Epine, we have, those extra 2 lives that you would normally start the game with.
Yeah.
When you save and quit at this GP here, save and continue, you refresh your lives as if you started the game new.
It makes GP a little bit more relaxing if that's your strat to death abuse or get the jar.
Yeah, it makes you not worry so much about what you're casting in VOD. So in Shadow's case, he was just casting spell all the way through. Okay, we're killing. Oh, we're playing auto crawl. Oh, the chicken's in the hallway too. Kill him. Oh.
Does that chicken have a name? I know a lot of them have names.
Nah, just Bikila, which is the one specific to the waffle room. Got some fairy. Oh, almost landed on a fire. That was kind of swag. The late fairy cast. Noob Guy 2 has entered the dungeons. Oh, you can't see it. Okay, never mind. I'll stop commentating on what's happening on Eunos' screen.
The jar. Nice.
Yeah, you get the life up, get the jump cast in here. You went for a shield. Good enough. Good enough magic still. Oh, that blade was just high enough to block. That's kind of funny.
No Beakula despawn though. That's an automatic reset.
Yeah, do you loop GP till you get it?
Yeah. That's canon now.
Do you see I got the Beakula despawn?
I was there for that.
Okay, good. It's the first time ever. Do you like this room design with the curtain at the top?
I've never really understood why people put curtains all the way at the top. Like,
Oh yeah, like
I'm a
what were they
real,
thinking?
I'm a real fan of curtains that like drag and like lay on the ground. Though I think that looks awesome in a room if done correctly. Like
Yeah, I
the
agree with
curtains look way too big for the actual window. I like that aesthetic in a room.
Yeah, it's kind of awkward, right? Because this is like B3 at this point, B4, and they got curtains. There's no windows.
Yeah, there's no windows. There's curtains on the ceiling. Like, is this a play? Like, what's happening? Maybe it's to hide the lights.
The lights, electricity. It's one of the secret techs they didn't want to escape into Hyrule. So that's why Breath of the Wild comes after this game. Because the tech was released. You make so much sense, Trav. I agree.
Stage design. Like, pillars that don't go to anything. Like, what is this? Oh, that was a weird fireball there.
We're fighting T-Bird straight up in the middle. Kind of got a pendulum going. Keeping T-Bird to the right when T-Bird was high up in the air. So that you can fight in the middle of the platform when it's lower.
On to the Dark Link fight. This should be pretty mechanical here.
It should be curtains, Trev.
Oh, I missed it. I missed it.
No, you're the dad. What's going on?
I don't know.
Revoking the dad card.
Yeah. There it is.
Jeej. An 1152 from Shadow.
GG's.
I think Shadow is around a 110 on the PB scale. So that's actually still relatively close to his PB. And we obviously with that up A at the start, that would have, taken the minute or so, minute and a half, maybe just a minute, and put him in the 110 range again. So overall, I think a good showing for Shadow based on his PB.
Yep. Very good race by both racers.
Yep, it was pretty intense. A moment for Eunos when, one, he died in P6, and then that save state thing. God.
Yeah, my heart dropped a little bit at the save state thing, not gonna lie.
Yeah, and then that death in P6, imagine if something would have happened. He could have game overed pretty deep into P6. Having to go back there kind of sucks. It's a huge time loss.
Yeah, it's terrible.
When I got my game over in my race with this category, it was in Valley of Death, which is arguably like one of the fastest places to get back to. On the east, at least.
Oh, here we are.
We got
Morning.
Morning. Let's eat pancakes.
It is pancake time. You deserve it. What kind are you making?
Blueberry.
Solid. Siege
Agreed.
race.
Hey, GG.
Yeah, good game. I heard about the up and A out of Jump Cave. I was like, that's a smart move.
Yeah. During my PB attempts, I've been wondering what I will do in certain situations, and even in my PB attempts, I've been grabbing that extra life in the swamp, and I've been pretty reliant on it. So I decided any death before that extra life, I'm just gonna up A. Yeah, I would have PB'd if I didn't do that actually, but
Yeah, you ended up
it should. Yeah.
good on lives coming out of Death Mountain, right? Like,
Yeah, I wound up using the extra life for a death abuse since I had it, but I could have gone without a death abuse at the hammer in the end. I actually had 2 extra lives when I first got to the hammer. I was pretty low on health, and I mistimed the jump over the red Dyra. So if I could have jumped over him, taken a body hit, I could have got to the hammer and taken a death abuse with still 1 life to spare. But
yeah,
I
I'm not sure that
mistimed.
Death Abuse is even like a good race strategy unless you're already kind of low on life and you're like, okay, I'm just gonna get my beams back.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, a couple seconds in a race and you might fall into lava and die. Whoops.
Yeah. But made it. I got through a no reset race run in this category in a time that is at least still faster than world record all keys time. So
That's
there's
spirit.
that benchmark.
Yeah, we gave him a nice long show. People
Yeah.
can actually sit down and actually get bored enough to walk away and then come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to give Trav more material to commentate too.
Thank you, Light.
You're welcome. Yeah, I'm glad y'all chose that category. I think it's a pretty good race category. Even though there can be pretty big discrepancies in people's times. I think it's like still fun to see new game, like fresh from the start, going through Death Mountain Dark. It's like one of the unique categories that does that.
Yeah, you were there when I was trying to like PB run it, and that was just really frustrating to reset it. I thought, yeah, it'd be fun in the race because then I don't have to worry about this stuff. I just have to play it.
Yep. Because if you get like any sort of 10-minute time at the up A like you did, that's totally viable for a great race time. Like you can still 102 with a 1030
Sure.
hammer or MC. So, but
And
yeah,
if you're
go for it.
and if you're completely new to Z2, this is a great category to start with because you can up A and get lives back, and you don't have to do Dark Death Mountain first.
Yeah, you could pretty much just follow like the all keys route, but with up A.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
And I thought about doing Palace 1 as a safe race strat, but at the same time I didn't because what if I do get a good run? And I just decided that if I could do Dark Death Mountain and get at least to attack 3, then if I game over in Death Mountain, I can just go as a race strat. Then I can just go do Palace 1 and still get my levels. But it seemed like the route doing Palace 1 first does somewhat rely on level luck, just like all keys does. So I wanted to do Dark Death Mountain to guarantee levels even in a race.
Yeah. Yeah, the Palace 1 route, I think if you don't want to mess around with luck, it goes 7, like 8-6 or 7-8-5, something like that.
Yeah.
It's a little rough.
But I was kind of glad we raced this one, that this is the one that got picked. We did the coin flip in the race room, and I was a little nervous having to narrow it down from 3 to 2 because I guess this was the category that I kind of wanted to race this one, but I didn't want to pick it myself because I kind of knew it would be really easy to have a rough start. So, I thought about when I decided to ban all keys, and then leave this one possible because part of me was scared to run it. Part of me wanted to run it, so I just decided to leave it in there and see what Eunos wanted to pick.
Yeah, you saved me from having to ban all keys. I wasn't going to do that.
I had a feeling that I was basically picking between this Hundo no major glitches and New Game Plus no healer glitch. But
Yeah,
at that point, if I didn't ban all keys, that you would. So I decided, hey, you know what? Let's just say I don't want to run all keys either. So I'll just get rid of that one and let Eunos pick between the other two.
yeah, that's a good choice.
Yeah.
If you left me with a choice, let's say you had to pick Hundo or no healer glitch New Game Plus, you picked one of those to ban, then yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, you were giving yourself the other one anyway.
Yeah. So when I thought about it, like between those two categories, I think I would have banned Hundo no major glitches, but
Yeah, I know. You
but
don't want to give yourself a hard category.
but at the same time, New Game Plus no healer glitch is so short. I was thinking there were pros and cons to either, and I couldn't really pick between the two. So, but I do at least I do want to run. I do want to run this category more. I at least a sub 70 should be free for me, so I at least want to get that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
for
it.
sure. Eunice, I thought it was really smart you banned New Game Plus NMG this week.
Oh god, yeah.
That is like the upset category.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I think really any New Game Plus category, any short category has the biggest chance for upset.
Yeah.
I think longer category is, especially, I mean, all keys would have been, that'd have been a hard one for me to lose just because it's so long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the player that has a ton of knowledge of the game or more, like a ton of consistency from just playing like the game a lot more than like a lower seed, it comes through on like any longer category. Like the longer you play, the more margin for error, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, yep, that's a good ban.
Oh yeah. I just didn't want to play it.
Yeah.
I just
That
didn't
too.
want to play it anyway.
That too. But yeah, I'm glad. So the band phase, if y'all want to go check it out in the race room, just go check it out on race time. It's pretty cool. You should do that too in your race if you're listening.
Yeah. It was fun. It was a good time.
Yeah.
I'm really glad we did that.
Yeah, I'm glad you did too.
Yeah, I thought I was brainstorming how it could be fun to like actually come up with an overlay for it, put a coin in the center, and then like put each of her chat bubbles in Discord on either side.
Oh yeah,
But,
that would have been dope. I tried to think about what to do if I restreamed any race, but I haven't actually had time to do one yet, or needed to because we've had so much ZSR coverage. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
but it was totally fun, even just to do it in the race room, and honestly, it was kind of suspenseful for me, even making that decision on the third ban, because it's like I kind of thought about what I would ban if I won the toss, and I kind of thought, what I would ban first, and I kind of thought about what I would ban last if it was down to 2, but I never really put any thought into the middle situation, like what I would ban if I was banning second or third. So I was like, oh shoot, I don't know what to do now. So I had to sit there and weigh pros and cons.
That's like my favorite part. Like I don't watch much Dota 2, but when I do, I want to make sure I'm there for the captain's draft. Like pick ban, pick, that part is just, I'm just like, it takes them like 15 minutes to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that is so cool.
Yeah, I was thinking like with the 5 categories that it should have been Shadow ban first, you ban 2, Eunos.
Yeah.
But
I was
that wasn't in the rules, and I was like, I'm not going to tell them a new thing right now. That's what I was thinking.
and I think that would have been a little more complicated. And I think
Yeah.
it works fine for this to just go back and forth.
Yeah, because giving Shadow the last 2 bans for winning the coin flip is technically like the most ideal thing. But yeah, it was fine.
We'll
sure.
take notes for next year.
Oh yeah, you're right. Given the first and the last ban.
Yeah.
Yeah, in this situation, yeah, that would have been a much better reward for the coin flip.
Yep. But yeah. We have one more race tomorrow, and then after that, I'm going to release the last round matchups. That race tomorrow is at 4 p.m., so that'll be exciting. It's going to be relatively early on in the day. And tomorrow is Friday, so we're going to start bracket actually sooner than Sunday. That'll be cool.
Nice.
Tournament might be over in a week.
Yeah.
Good. I'll gladly get my week 4 race in on Saturday if anyone's down Saturday night. So we'll see.
Oh, right, round 4. I was saying bracket. Yeah, round 4. Sorry.
Yeah.
2 weeks. But yeah, I think that's all I've got. Y'all want to say anything else?
No, thanks for doing this.
Yep. Thanks, everyone.
Yep. GG. Thanks, comms. Thanks, ZSR. Thanks, baseball.
TY baseball.
Baseball.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for watching today, all of you. Thank you to our racers, Eunos and MwdaShadow. And thank you to our commentators, Light and Trav. I had a really fun time this race. Thank you for letting me flip the coin in the race room. It was a lot of fun. And I'm hoping that I get to do another one of those because it was very fun. All right. Yep. We have our last one of the Swiss Round 3 tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern. That'll be here on ZSR. I will be at work, but someone I'm sure will pick it up. So, yeah. Thank you everyone for watching. We're going to head on over to Richard Sage. Oh my god, I cannot spell. Who's doing some Ocarina of Time defeat Ganon world record attempts. So, hope you enjoy that, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks.